Doctors and nurses of Reddit who have delivered babies to mothers who clearly cheated on their husbands. What was that like? Newborn had chlamydia. Got it from the mom, obviously. So the mom admits she was cheating on the dad, because there's no other way to explain that one. Except the dad was cheating too, with the other guy's girlfriend, and all 4 of them had chlamydia, with no idea who had it first. They also had no idea who the actual dad was. That was a rodeo. Had a patient who came into her for UT with her boyfriend of 4 months. His words. She was 19. Acting extremely dramatic for just having UT. We tell her we need urine. She urges us to cath her, which is really unusual, but she says she can't pee, so me and other nurse assume the position to put in a catheter with her lying on the gurney. At this point nurse screams, "Call L&D." She's crowning. L&D nurse gets in just in time to grab the child as it shoots out into her hands and is a living breathing baby. The girl swears she had no idea she was pregnant. They wheel her off to postpartum and the guy is just kind of left standing there, dumbstruck. "We only been dating 4 months. I had no idea she was pregnant. She never mentioned it at all." As he just buried his head in his knees while he was sitting on the floor against the hallway wall. I felt so bad for the guy. Anesthesiologist here. C-sections are typically done under spinal anesthesia, and we're the ones at the head of the table keeping the mother calm and talking her through the procedure while the surgeons operate. I've seen it more than once, but I remember one in particular when the parents were both very Caucasian and the baby was very much not. The actual father obviously had to be very dark-skinned. At delivery, when the not father saw the baby, he just looked down at his wife, who was starting to cry, and calmly said, "You ducking whore," and walked out. She started screaming for him to come back, but there wasn't much she could do since she was, still being operated on. She lost it to the point I eventually had to sedate her just a bit, because she was in danger of injuring herself. As far as I know, her husband never came back to the hospital. I don't know what happened after that. My brother had a surprise baby this way. He and a coworker had a one-night stand while she was broken up with her ex. She gets back with her ex, ends up pregnant. Flash forward to the delivery day. The day my brother sends me a picture of a random baby out of the blue and says, "I think I'm a dad." She is white. Her boyfriend is black. My brother is white. Baby came out looking very white. I don't know how it went down in the hospital room, but I know they separated very soon after. My brother went to visit her in the hospital and asked her if she would let him take a paternity test. She agreed and it came back positive a week later. And that's how I got my surprise nephew. Edit to answer questions and clarify some things. Everyone is fine. My brother took full responsibility from day one. They ended up dating, having another child together, and are now separated with full split custody. No courts involved. I know how genetics work. I have a mixed sister and mixed children. My kids are Mexican/Puerto Rican and 11 kinds of European. They came out very brown and are now pasty white like me. One has brown eyes and one has green eyes. I do understand everyone's experience may vary. When I say very white, I mean it. He was practically translucent. The baby looked just like my brother's baby photos and nothing at all like the boyfriend. We just kinda knew, but still a test was the only way to know. Everyone in our family was surprised, of course, but we all embraced the situation with love and understanding. Not exactly the situation you're asking for, but Reddit loves a good crazy mill story. My dad is blonde and my mom is brunette. I came out of the womb with fiery red hair. My dad's mom made a huge fuss about my mom cheating on my dad and had to be escorted out of the hospital. My grandmother's own mother had flaming red hair, which she apparently forgot until my great grandmother held me for the first time and said, "I always wanted a baby with my red hair." Edit. Holy crap. I woke up to a lot of notifications. To clarify, I was very tired last night and did not phrase this well. My dad's mom accused my mom of cheating, forgetting that my dad's grandmother had red hair. She was in her 80s. Late in life babies are actually common in my dad's family and spent her entire life in rural Alabama and Mississippi, so she wasn't exactly a biologist or geneticist. Additionally, she was extremely mentally ill, and these delusional temper tantrums were not uncommon.